Hot off the press, today's economic data is shaking up the markets. GDP beats expectations and jobless claims drop. Stick with me as I break down why my BTC Bitcoin base case hasn't budged, unpack ETF performance, and dive into the liquidation heat map to see what we can find out about the next moves coming for Bitcoin. So let's dive in. All right, so this is what Bitcoin looks like so far. 3 days in a row that we've been, well, at this line, trying to not really go below it. I thought maybe yesterday and starting today we could see it drop down to 84, maybe just wick. Okay, I thought maybe a wick to close the CME futures gap that I've been mentioning. That is right here. Okay, right here. So I mean, we're almost there, right? I thought it could happen this week, but maybe Bitcoin does like to surprise. So I mean, if it can keep this, right, and maybe just see a body above it, then we might have some. Next week we might be moving up, but we'll see. I'm still not convinced. Obviously, this is still a fight right here, right? And it could be that if it doesn't break it today, then tomorrow maybe we do see a little bit of a drop. We'll see. But good news came out today, and that was all the move Bitcoin could do. All right, let's see what the Dow Jones did. Dow Jones did worse. The Nasdaq at least is having a green day. The S&P 500, same thing. Okay, so what are they reacting to? Let's get into that. Today we received important economic updates. US GDP growth for quarter 2024 hit 2.4%, slightly beating the expected 2.3%. Jobless claims also improved to 224,000 under the forecast of 225,000, signaling continued economic growth and a stable job market. So market reaction. Markets quickly turned bullish on this news for a short time. Stocks and cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin saw increased optimism as investors interpret the economic stability as supportive of further growth in risk assets. However, some caution remains due to the small margin by which GDP surpassed expectations. Okay. And the expert analysis, they're kind of split as always. Optimists see the data as proof of the economy can handle higher interest rates, benefiting risk assets like Bitcoin. Cautious voices warn strong data might encourage the Fed to keep rates higher for longer, eventually slowing the economy and putting pressure on riskier investments. I'm just going to go over really quickly the bullish and bearish cases. Economic resilience. Strong GDP implies healthy corporate earnings and consumer spending, lifting stocks and cryptocurrencies. Solid labor markets. Low unemployment supports consumer purchasing power and market confidence. Investor optimism. Positive sentiment boosts investment flows into equities and crypto. Rate confidence. Higher sustained rates might signal to investors the economy is strong enough to handle it, reinforcing bullish momentum. Crypto potential. Favorable macroeconomic conditions typically encourage increased risk-taking, benefiting Bitcoin and altcoins. And this is the bearish case. Overheating risk. Stronger than expected growth could reignite inflation fears, prompting more aggressive Fed rate hikes. Borrowing costs. Prolonged high interest rates could curb investments and consumer spending, eventually weighing down economic momentum and crypto prices. Labor market limits. Near full employment may soon cause hiring slowdowns, negatively affecting consumer spending and overall growth. Market overreaction. Today's bullish sentiment might be overly optimistic given the small GDP beat, risking a sharp reversal if future data disappoints. Global risks. External economic slowdowns. Europe, China could offset US strengths, dragging down markets and crypto despite current optimism. The other thing is true, but this is conclusions. Next steps. Ultimately, the direction markets take depends on upcoming economic data, Federal Reserve decisions, and global economic trends. Monitor future inflation reports and Fed meetings closely. Stay attentive. Blah blah blah. Right. So there you have it. You have kind of both sides, right? Both looking at this data and coming to different conclusions of what could happen in the future. Let's hope the bulls win. What side am I on? I'm kind of neutral right now. I mean, it really depends on what the Fed decides to do. I mean, as far as cutting rates, right? The market wants rates to be cut. So I think that's this strength says maybe the Fed stays the course and doesn't cut rates yet, right? In their next meeting, which the markets don't like that, but They're kind of like the same thing. They're kind of like, you know, wasn't a huge move up. It wasn't a huge drop down either. You know, it's kind of just staying there, right? Recovering from the recent drops that they've had, right? Recovering, giving back some gains, maybe coming back down here and closing this gap here. We're talking about the Dow, okay? So interesting, right? We got to still take it day by day. US data, US dollar, okay? Looking like it might want to hang out right here for a little bit in this little zone where it's been at. I don't know that it comes up here though. It could, right? I don't know that it comes like right here or something. It could. Gold, I think on the verge of making new all-time. I think it did just make new all-time highs today. It's slightly off those new all-time highs, so there's still fear. People are going to gold when there is a lot of uncertainty, and apparently there's a lot of uncertainty. But isn't there always a lot of uncertainty? It's just the sentiment is what it is. Let's take a look really quickly. Fear and greed, where we at? 33. All right, inching closer to that neutral area though, guys. Inching closer to that neutral area. Pretty interesting stuff, man. What do you guys think? I mean, right now they could go either way, right? I would love for it to go up though, okay? I would love for it to go up, but right now my gut is telling me today or tomorrow, you know, maybe into the weekend we kind of drift down, cut that, and then next week I'm keeping my base case, and then next week, you know, try to break up again, and hopefully this time will be the charm that we do move up. So that's what I see. Let's look at ETFs. Another reason why I think the way I think that this is not over right here. Where are we with the ETFs? Right, so 8 days in a row, guys, of ETF inflows, guys. 8 days in a row. We haven't seen that in quite a while. Am I right? Is it 8 days? Yes. Here we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hopefully number 9 continues. That's positive. Not huge, right? Because I mean, there have been other periods where the inflows were much higher, but still, this, right, is better than this, right? Am I right? Yes. So I mean, it can only help, like I said yesterday. It can't hurt. Okay, that there's inflows into the ETFs. So I mean, things are right there. I think we need another little catalyst, right? And if we do see another one, then yes, maybe I could see us not closing that gap and going up from here. I would like that, to be honest with you. I would like that, but I mean, I'm just gonna go with what my gut says. We're so close. I think we're just gonna do that there, and then I would imagine that again next week that we do start moving up, maybe a little bit sideways, or maybe it's just a quick wick and back up, and then. If that was the case, then I would definitely imagine that it would try to break here and finally be on this other side, and trying to get to the next area would psychologically would be $90,000, right? Cool. That's pretty much everything I wanted to bring to your attention. So I got a little bit of time. I'll give you some quick bonus, right? For you guys that are really risky, right? Risk takers looking to find that one possible gem that could really change your life. I don't know if it'd be Boomer, but 2.7 million market cap. It is a good meme. The volume is actually higher. I think the volume is actually at like, let's look it up right here. There it is. Jeez. Okay, the volume is almost at 756,000. Okay, because I think this is on a Sexa right here. So I mean, from my understanding, Dex Screener only counts the volume on the DEXs, okay, and not on the Sexes. So I guess there's more on Sex's centralized exchange and DEX's decentralized exchange, if you don't know, right? Boomer's an interesting one, okay? Short money could go a long way with this one, all right? I wouldn't bet the farm on it, but I mean, it's at a good buy level, could go lower, but I think support would probably be at 0027 or 0024. Just a couple of nibbles, just a few nibbles, right? These levels, and then just kind of wait. A few $100. This thing goes, I don't know, 50, 100 million market cap, 75 million market cap. You're pretty happy, right? Another one, Okayeg, all right? Ethereum, 2.7 million market cap, volume 140,000. Chart looks pretty decent. I don't know. I don't think that it comes back down here where it's at right now, at the bottom of this potential area of consolidation. This would be the top. This would be kind of the bottom. That's where it's at. Maybe some nibbles. All right. Again, these aren't the ones that would be like my high conviction, but based on what I'm seeing, you know, could be worth a shot. Again, small little moves in them, right? Debt relief bot, new project, 18.3 million. I want to see it back down here, 0015, and I think it could be. I think this thing is going to continue to drop. So this is one I would look at and just kind of wait till it comes down here, at least 3014, right? And then here's one, an oldie but goodie, Synverse. All right, Synverse is basically, no, I got a lot of stuff right here. Here's an example of a beautiful inverse head and shoulders that didn't come to fruition. Boom, see, it happens. Right. So right here, basically at all-time lows, right? At all-time lows, let's just keep dropping. Now, if you don't know the project, you'd be like, damn, this chart looks horrible, and it does. But the fundamentals are great. They already have a working game. The game, think of Grand Theft Auto, okay? They have a growing community. They could do better there, but the game itself, what they're doing, it is legit. It is real. It's already out there. People can play it right now, and they're constantly working. They're on Epic Games, and so if it is a good game, and I think it is, right? I'm not a gamer. Then they should get some traction from being on Epic Games, and I think buying it down here is good. Also, based on this, I could see it's could be the beginning of a sideways consolidation. I don't know that it comes all the way back down to 0014. It could, but I mean, this if this isn't the floor, it's damn close, right? So that's another one, Synverse. And now let's take a quick look at Miggles, Toshi, Kikat, Dogami. Miggles, as far as socials, I was looking up. All right, Miggles is kind of lagging the other Fantastic Four, Toshi, Kikat, and Dogami. There's a lot more buzz right now. So I mean, Miggles I think might be a good area to just kind of right now, especially inside of this triangle. If it holds, again, it depends on what the market does, but I think it possibly could. Although we could drop a little bit, maybe down here to 3 cents. I don't know that we lose 3 cents, guys. I don't know that we come all the way back down here. Okay, but if that was the case, then it would be a great area to buy, and I think that would be a double bottom, which I think would move it up. We'll see if it loses this area though. It's still too early to tell. It depends on what the rest of the market does, right? The rest of the market goes up, Miggles will go up as well. I think it's at a good buy area. Toshi, I think out of all Fantastic Four, for me, my Fantastic Four, Miggles, Toshi, Kikat, Dog, and me, as at a great buy area. Okay, at a great buy area. Could it do this? Yes, that is the risk. That is the risk you take from buying here. But it's also the potential of buying here and doing this, potential of buying here and doing this, right? Or even here, buying here and it does that, okay? After it does this, you have to just wait it out a little bit. Here, does this. Here, does this, okay? So there it is. That's the risk reward. Up here or up here. Probably up here. So, you decide. I think it's at a great buyer. Kikat. Man, okay, this little fake out drop, but it's trying to stay right here, man. If it can stay right here, I'd be very, very bullish, because I think from here, if it holds, right, if it can hold for the next few days, I think from here it does start moving up. It does do this again, and if it can't keep it that next time it drops, then I would wait until it does drop down here to 0033, which I think would happen if it can't move up and manage to hold it. I would think it would drop lower, right? Or maybe not even that low, but down here, yeah, 204, maybe down there. I don't think so. Showing strength, Kikat, right? Maybe nibble under this line, maybe nibble a little bit, and wait. It's kind of a wait for me right now, to be honest with you. I'd nibble, but I'd lean more on just waiting. Dog and me could go lower, guys. Dog and me could go lower. I have no idea when this listing is going to be go live, okay? And based on that, the longer it has to wait, I think the less interest people have, although it's a great project and there's a lot of interest, okay? Because I watch that stuff too. I watch the socials. People are really loving this project, but I mean, people will lose interest. Everyone's always looking for the shiny new thing. And so if that is the case, I thought this would happen next week. It seems like maybe it's just going to lose this, and we're going to test down here, 3097, okay? If they don't get listed, if they do get listed live, right? Go live, because they're going to get listed. It's just a matter of when they're going to get listed, when the trading goes live. Then I could see it just start moving up, okay? But sooner the better, okay? If not, time I think would work against this area of support, which would drop us down, right? 005. I don't know that we drop below that though, okay? Because if it drops to 0.0618, I can only envision that if we're waiting like a month or something like that, okay? But we'll see. Stranger things have happened. And that's it. That's all I wanted to bring to your attention, guys, all right? So do with that information what you will. I know what I'm gonna do. Nothing. I'm gonna sit back and just keep watching, okay? Because I got no more capital left. Guys, if you can, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment. I'm trying to grow this channel. All that stuff really does help. With all that said, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Peace.